You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Welcome back to the Kop TV, Hot Kopics, the podcast that we produce here from our beautiful Liverpool City Centre studio, episode 98. Today you've got myself, AGT, and the main man, Mazza, in the studio. We're obviously buzzing after that Newcastle win. We're going to talk about that and obviously speak about all the transfer ins and outs and, of course, the Arsenal game coming up on Sunday in the Cup. Smash that like button. Do it right now so I don't have to ask you again. I will ask you again, but do it right now and then I won't have to keep pestering you. Make sure you comment, get your questions in for us. Flood the chat right now with all of your hot topics. And then, of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And the audio listeners, what should they do, Marios?
They have to follow it and give us a 5-star rating.
Bit of energy, yeah? Come on. Vamos, tío!
Follow us.
Vamos!
And 5 estrellas, 5 stars rating. Come on.
Yes,
Come on.
We love to see it. Brilliant
For
stuff.
see passion and the right man, you know.
Listen, you're on Inside Anfield every week giving it all this. So we want that same energy on the podcast.
Against Newcastle.
You on there again?
Again.
Okay.
But
We'll look at that after.
I don't want even to say because that now is
too
much.
many times. Too many times. You should start asking for royalties. You know, what's it called? Image licensing.
It's like copyright, image license. Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's what it is. But listen, good to have you back. We missed out last week because of Christmas, but we are back in the studio and we are looking forward to this episode 98. 2 away from 100. And guess what?
We need to celebrate it properly.
In
the
2 weeks
month.
today,
yes,
it's my 30th birthday. So I'm actually going to be in Lisbon. But the one after will be here.
Haram.
Yeah,
You're going to miss it.
I said to Tegan I wanted to be away.
I didn't know you go to Lisbon.
I'm going to Lisbon.
How many days?
4.
Sounds.
Monday to Thursday. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, we're almost at 100 episodes. I'm just trying to take that in, the journey of Hot Topics.
Do you remember your FaceTime?
I do. It's with James Redmond in the flat, in my old flat.
Okay.
2021. Yeah, we've been going 2.5, almost 3 years now. So we love to see it. Keep supporting the journey, please. Let's get into a couple of comments before we dive into all the hot topics that we've got today. Shout out to Drunk Vigo who says, I don't know how we are going to be able to go on without Endo. We're going to speak about Endo and Salah leaving to Afcon.
I agree.
Shout out to Blair who says, hey guys, big up AGT and Mario. Big up to you. Carmino Pilla says, hello, Mario. Mr. Jam says, my first time going to Anfield next week for the Fulham semi-final. Will you guys be there? Sí, I will be there, my brother.
You're coming.
It's Wednesday, so I'll always be in Liverpool. Every Wednesday, I'm always in Liverpool, without question. So looking forward to the Fulham game. Looking forward to the Arsenal game. It's a big month for sure. I don't see us taking the FA Cup seriously because we have a semi-final after this, says Ali A. Shout out to Tim, again, watching from America. He says, just got home after my chopped barbecue sandwich lunch.
Mm.
So what is it? 1:30 out in America. Shout out man like Tim. Buenas tardes, says Daniel Onesco. Vamos, chico. Bruce says, good evening.
Like Emery.
Like Emery, vamos. Charles says, please God, if Nunes could convert, we win everything. If he is wasteful against Arsenal, then Gakpo needs to start every single game. We're going to speak about Darwin as well. Blair says, my hot topic right now, my concerns are growing about Darwin. If and when it clicks, he'll be great, is wearing thin now. We're going to get into Darwin and whatnot as well. Endo Afcon, no, Endo Asia Cup. Come on. Come on, that should just be pretty self-explanatory. Watching from Jersey at work. What's up, lads? Shout out to Ed. And of course, it is the Asian Cup and not Afcon. Shout out to Tammy as well. Said, good to see you both. Sorry I missed you at the weekend. Let's dive into this Afcon and Asia Cup debacle for Liverpool. Again, I don't want to disrespect the competition because to go and play for your country, from a selfish point of view, Liverpool fans don't want them to go.
Of course.
But if you're Endo, the captain of Japan, if you're Salah, the captain of Egypt, of course you're going to go. And we should respect that. But there is a part of me that, and this might sound bad, I do want them to get knocked out a little bit earlier, if possible. I know Salah went all the way to the final last time. Obviously lost in the final to Senegal and Mane. But how do you feel about the players going away? I mean, there's potential there's potentially 7 to 8 games that they could miss if they both go all the way. Again, there's no guarantee that either of these teams do. Japan are really strong internationally at the minute, but who knows? There's always the surprises in these international tournaments. How do you feel about Salah and Endo going, and how big a
massive mismatch? You know, every January, every 2 seasons, we've got Mo Salah, and used to be obviously Sadio Mane as well in the past to go in the African clubs. Same like you say, as a Liverpool supporters, obviously we hope to stay as less time possible without them, because Endo and obviously Salah is, no one needs to discuss him. He's just the best Premier in the Premier League, and we're gonna miss him for sure. Endo is the biggest surprise. What's a player? What's a heart? What a passion! This fella, seriously, in probably the last months, half of a month, he stepped up. He showed his incredible ability. His incredible.
I love him.
He's an incredible, reliable player. So he was the first one to play 5 games in 17 days since 2006 for Liverpool. First player ever since 2006. When Xabi Alonso, Gerrard, Sami Hyypiä, and I don't remember who else, they played like 5 games in 13 days, which is a massive achievement for him as a player. So yeah, he's gonna be the captain. He's gonna give his best for Japan. Same with Mo Salah. He's gonna give his best for Egypt. But mate, we are Liverpool supporters. We don't care about the national teams. We don't care about the Euros. We don't care about the World Cup. Yes, you went for work, but you didn't support anyone.
No,
exactly.
I supported football.
We support football, which is different. We went for work, which is different. Yeah. But obviously, we don't care at all about the national teams. And I want to see Mo Salah and Endo straight away getting out from the competition and come back to Liverpool. That's what we want, obviously.
Without injuries.
I can't. Well. No. This is the most important thing. No injuries. We don't care if they go in the final. It doesn't change us. It's changing just obviously their reputation as a. They can be even Salah can be the prime minister in Egypt. Even the president. He can be the main man.
Be surprised.
Same with Endo with Japan. So.
And same with Endo as well. Yeah, let's talk about Endo, because 60 million comes in from Stuttgart, relegated with Stuttgart. A lot of question marks were raised, rightly so. I think obviously at the time we were looking at the Thuram's, the Kones, a lot of other CDMs were on the list. But the way that he has just got his head down and got on with the job to a very high level. I saw a picture earlier of all of his match ratings since he's played for Liverpool. They're all 7 and above. I mean, Doyle, I'll shout him out. He was questioning him even recently. But we've not lost when Endo has started in the Premier League. We have not lost a game. So when you're at the game, you see the work that he does in terms of the dirty work. It's the dirty work. It's Absolutely. What Fabinho used to do in terms of stopping attacks and starting attacks. That's his job. Stop and start. And he does it brilliantly. He's obviously scored 2 really clever goals for Liverpool as well. I'm just a massive fan. And I think he needs so much kind of respect for the way he's just cracked on against a lot of criticism. But now, without him, there's definitely going to be a big hole there. McAllister is back, so he'll play there on Sunday, I assume. But I wanted to give you Liverpool's record when Salah, when we're not with him. So right, with him, it's a 64.5% win rate, points per game. Without him, this is strange. It's better. Mo Salah has missed 31 games for Liverpool. We've won 24, drawn 4, and lost 3. Win percentage 77.4, points per game 2.45. Does that surprise you?
I'm shocked. Look my face.
Yeah.
It's not just a surprise. It's shocking news. It's shocking, stats. Because, mate, obviously Mo Salah is making the difference every game. Goal, assist, good performance. His second half, let me tell you that. His second half against Newcastle.
Changed his boots.
Changed his boots from blue to yellow, or from yellow to blue.
Yellow to blue, yeah.
From yellow to blue. Mate, his second half with assist, 2 goals. Yeah, he missed the penalty face half, and he started the action for the Curtis Jones goal.
Yeah.
So it's not a proper direct assist, but he started action. So he's been involved in all 4 goals for Liverpool, mate. It's just in 1 half time. So
and he could have had a hat trick very, very easily.
It's
So
very strange. That's
it's a strange stat.
Can't believe.
It is a strange stat. Let us know how you react to that one. Liverpool's win percentage higher. Salah doesn't play. And as I said in the title, Mo and Endo are now both gone until they win or get knocked out of their respective tournaments. So in a way, great luck to them, and we hope they do well. But at the same time, come back soon if you can.
Please.
We will miss you. Obviously, we were looking at Caicedo and Lavia. There's a chat here that said that in terms of when we were looking to buy Endo, but he's done an amazing job and we are going to miss him. Mars says he's Mr. Reliable. Charles says Endo is the first name on the team sheet. What a turnaround. Totally unexpected how great he is at what he does, which is everything. Samurai, says Charles.
I agree.
Let's talk about Thiago. Great player, but I'd move him on. Does this give Thiago maybe a chance? Not that he's never not had a chance. He's just been injured loads. But finally, might we see Thiago back? You saw him in the gym with Simicas yesterday. You saw him hugging Bobby and Fabinho when they watched the Newcastle game. I think maybe the timing could work for Thiago.
I saw that video with Thiago Alcantara with family, just greeting to Firmino and Fabinho. I have to say, he's getting grey hair. He's getting old. He's 1991, 2 years less than me. But mate, if he's fit, of course, if he's fit, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome on the pitch. Make the difference. Give us that incredible vibes you used to do in the past. So it's a great chance to see Thiago back after a very long time when Endo is not available now because he's going to play with Japan. So as soon as he's ready, put him in. And if he's really fit, he's going to make the difference for sure, mate. So it's very important to have players like Thiago Alcantara and all the players like they're not going to play. Then they're not even like if you think about it, it's a good option to put Harvey Elliott as attacking winger to replace Mo Salah in this 5, 6, 7 months games, whatever. So it's a good option. We've got different options, and Klopp knows better than us, so he's going to take them.
Klopp knows that. We've got Ali A here saying Thiago is going to come back now. AGT.
Inshallah.
Paul Smith reminding us that we beat Barcelona 4-0 without Mo Salah. Remember that one? That was probably the most famous one.
Yeah,
but yeah, who can replace him? So, I mean, if we're looking at the games, we've got Arsenal away in the Cup. I would start Harvey on that side, on the right-hand side where Mo Salah is.
I get that.
And then it's McAllister / Thiago in the 6 role. Still no Bajcetic. People asking in the comments about him. Shout out Mohammed. He's still not around. But yeah, would you agree with that? Harvey to cover Mo in that position? Because if he doesn't, who else have we got that can actually play on the right?
Mate, in the last 6, 7 games, in the last 2 months, let's say, I saw a massive improvement from Harvey Elliott. You know, it's
got his boots there.
One of the players that in the last years, in the last few months, I always had kind of criticism about him. But now he stepped up. He's a great player. He plays with.
Gives 100% as well.
He knows that he's important for us, and we can see the winning goal against Crystal Palace. Yeah. He scored the last game as well against I don't remember, but he's been disallowed against Burnley. Exactly, too many games, so I can't remember properly. So I think Harvey Elliott is the right time to show that, mate, you're gonna be world class one day. Not now because he's still young, but you're gonna be in the future. I want to see that.
And what a player to learn from, Mo Salah in that position. People saying Gakpo could play there as well. Shout out to Ed.
Please.
On the right, do you know what? In the olden days, and I say olden, 20 years ago, because I'm starting to feel old now, but Beckham was a right-footed winger. He played on the right.
Exactly.
Nowadays, if you're a right-footed winger,
you play on the
left. No, you can't play on the right, mate. That would be too straightforward.
I know.
That would be too predictable.
I know.
So why can't Diaz go out there for a game or 2 or 3? Why can't Gakpo go out there? I'm sure they'd do a good job. Maybe even put Trent there. Just a wild thought, which won't happen because he's needed it right back.
Like a attacking winger, you mean?
Can you just imagine him sitting on the edge of the box, pinging balls in?
Not even a number 6.
That shot the other night from Trent was an absolute joke, how good that was. Almost goal of the season.
But the best thing, straight after that shot, bro, I promise you in my Jota, I was just the distance between me and Jack, even less. He looked on us, And he said, like that.
As in, oh, heavy that.
Like,
man.
heavy, heavy
man.
that, lads.
Like
Mate,
that.
all the people around me were like laughing and like enjoying. Oh, mate. Can you
Gerrard's
believe?
one, no.
Could you believe that was a goal?
Do you know what? Controversial, yeah. But if that goes in, that's better than Garnacho's goal.
Mate.
I'm saying it. Puskas, tick.
Roberto Carlos against Zaragoza, 1995.
Oh, what a goal.
You had 1 year.
What a goal. Wasn't it? I think that was against Tenerife. Was it Zaragoza? I'm pretty sure.
I think Zaragoza.
It was basically a corner, wasn't it?
Like a corner.
But it outswung and then went into the top. That's a joke. It was like that.
Similar.
It was like that.
Very similar.
It really was. Let's talk about the Newcastle game then. So I didn't tell Jack or Mario I was coming to this game. I said, yeah, lads, you're doing the fan cams. I'm stuck in London. Obviously, it was New Year's Day, so there was no trains. But massive shout out to a man like Josh. Shout out to Josh. What a kid. He drove up. He lives near where I live in London. We went to the game. I didn't tell Jack or Mario I was at the game. And then at half time, as I'm trying to lay low, right, and surprise them at the end for the fan cams, I'm standing there having a wee. You know, one of them. About the same size.
Yeah, you wish that.
I was standing. I was standing there having a wee, and sometimes, yeah, when you're in a urinal and you're having a wee, right? So urinal.
Yeah, it's just funny.
There's this guy next to me looking at me a bit longer than normal, right? Not that anyone does look at me normally, but he was looking at me, and I'm doing my. This guy's looking at me. Yeah, I don't know what he's looking at, whether it's up or down. I'm not too sure what he's trying to look at.
Definitely not down. Don't worry about that. I was looking on your face.
So I'm doing a wee. I've got my hat on, hood, big jacket, and then he's looking at me, and I go like that to see, like, is this guy all right? I'm looking at him, and he's standing there going like this. It was the most shocked I've ever seen Mario in my life.
I turned my head once, and then I said, wait a second, hang on a second. This is Alex. Let me double check. And then obviously you saw me.
But I looked at him and I went, surprise. And he went, when you're genuinely in shock and you don't have words, you're going,
like why you didn't tell me you're coming?
He goes, but you say you'd not come tonight. What?
Not with that accent.
Why? This is so good. This is the best day of my life.
Hey, relax.
But yeah,
now I was happy to see you. Yeah.
And then obviously he knew at that point, and then after the game, went out to where we do the fan cams, seen Jack, went over to him, arms out like this, and he was going, "No way, lads, what are you doing here?" He said he saw a wool in the distance.
A wool in the distance.
That looks
from
like
St. Helens,
No, but it was a nice surprise, man. And then obviously we got the 3 points. Unbelievable second half. Newcastle clinical, actually. Yeah, they only had 2 chances and they scored 2. And they were really high quality goals. But the result, 4-2 in the end, as I said on the fan cams, that genuinely could have been 8-2. I think the XG was 7.4 or something, which shows you. So, yeah, unbelievable result. What a feeling going in to the New Year top of the table. Jurgen lost his ring. He found it as well. For the second time, he's lost that ring. He had to get a professional diver to go down and get it in the sea. So
Suarez, professional diver.
Yeah. And not Jota, by the way. A lot of people saying it was a dive, obviously at DR Sports yesterday.
100% penalty.
Telling me it's a dive, Alex. It's disgusting. I said, what about when Saka and Martinelli dive all over the gaff, Robbie? Huh? And we'll see you outside the Emirates on Sunday as well. Robbie's on the channel tomorrow as well.
I'm going to come as well. My first away game this season.
You can meet Robbie again. Love that.
I come to London.
First away of the season. Buzzing for that Arsenal game. But also Robbie is going to be on the Kop TV tomorrow. We're going to do a big preview with him. It's going to be out around 7 o'clock tomorrow. I'm heading down to London first thing in the morning. So looking forward to having Robbie on. But the Newcastle result, considering I saw you at halftime after Núñez missed, and you went, I hope at the end of the game, I will be saying, what a winner by Núñez. But again, he got taken off. People are asking us in the chat as well about Núñez. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you people. I'm the biggest Darwin. The most lethal combination in the Prem this season is Darwin assisting Mo. He's done it 5 times. Again, another assist the other night.
Brilliant assist,
Brilliant assist.
But
I'm starting to get a little bit tired with the misses because
same.
Again, 2 rows in the Kop, first half. And I don't like, recently at Anfield, they've changed the halves. So we're shooting into the Kop first half, which didn't work against Arsenal or United. It worked against Newcastle in the end. But I'm there. Nunez is through. I'm going, standing there with Floody and Josh. I'm going, he's going to score. Oh, again, how many times?
How many times?
And then look at Isaac. He gets the exact same chance.
Remember the
Slots
name.
it.
Alexander Isak. Remember the name.
Yeah. Well, I did. I just said it.
Belter. What's a player?
No, listen, I joked about it on DR that we should look at him one day. But yeah, Nunez, it's just one of them ones where you're saying every game, after the end of every game, you're saying he did everything but score. But when are we going to say, what a hat-trick by Nunez? What a brace by Nunez? What a great finish one-on-one by Nunez? What composure by Nunez?
I don't need to say anything. You say everything. So
you said it all.
Exactly.
Man like Goose Step Scouser says, Nunez, sell, move on, time's up. Whoa.
No.
We're not saying that.
That's too far.
Come on. You got to believe. I saw a clip from John Barnes today. He said, if you Nunez to finish like Robbie Fowler, that's not the player you're going to get. Because Robbie Fowler, with all due respect to him, and he's the god, obviously, he didn't fight, track back, assist, run around, cause chaos as much as Darwin. They're different players.
Exactly.
But we will need 15 to 20 to 25 to 30 goals still.
At least.
You can do all the other stuff, and we love you for that. Like the tackle that he won the other night after he lost the ball. We loved it. Nunez. I'm the first one to shout that. But we need some goals, Mario.
He's a number 9, mate. He
swapped
swapped 27 for 9 because he's the main striker. He's the player who has to score every season most goals from all his teammates. So we expect goals. Yes, we appreciate. We like his effort. We like his work.
It's always
ethic
100%.
and everything.
He
yes,
gives 100%.
Nobody can discuss that he's not giving his 100% for Liverpool. Nobody can say that. That's clear to everyone. But mate, you are a striker. You have to score goals. When you play for Liverpool, you have to score goals. If you're number 9. Regularly score goals. No 1 goal every 13 games in the Premier League. It's not okay like that, mate. So, same. I'm starting very, 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 very little bit to get a bit sides of him. A little bit.
I'd like it. Obviously, we don't play in the league now till Bournemouth away, where we lost last season, by the way. And Nunez scored a great goal there in the Cup this season at Bournemouth, didn't he?
Against Bournemouth, the winner
inside.
He scored the winner. Yeah,
goal.
Amazing goal.
So maybe that's his lucky ground. And obviously, we've got Cup games in between that Prem game. Yeah. So let's get him scoring in these Cup games so that when the Prem comes, when we play Bournemouth, Chelsea, Arsenal, we need a goal in every single one of them games. Come on,
lads. Of course.
That's the level. And he knows the level. He knows he should be scoring 2 or 3 every single game with the chances he gets. I turn around to the guy behind me and I said, that's 4. I've counted 4.
Just against Newcastle.
Just 4 from him. It's the record amount of shots we've had in a game in the Premier League. Scored. Anyway, it is what it is. Luckily, we've got Salah in the team who does finish. And Charles says Salah was sensational, best second half. Solo performance since the Gerrard moments. A shout out to LFC DS as well. We'll see you outside the ground on Sunday. And I can't lie, my knowledge is incredible. Mohammed saying it was against Tenerife.
It was against Tenerife.
It was against Tenerife.
Well done. Yeah. I didn't remember that one.
Ed says Sobo would be good at right wing. Obviously, he's struggling with a hamstring injury, still out or will be out for the next game, I'm assuming. Shout out to James who says AGT, big up Maypen isn't a playpen. Let them know. 2 Jamaica flags. That's where I went in Jamaica. Shout out to man like James Bond, always locking in. Yeah, James Bond, the yard man, James Bond. Get past this Afcon period in the same position. The league is ours, says Tom. Darwinian says Jota is 2-footed. He can play right wing if needed. That's true as well. I'm sure he's played there for Wolves as well in the past. See what the latest comments are saying. Mars says, all the best to Endo and Mo. We're rooting for you both to go far and win your competition and come back to help us. Abdul says, Darwin Núñez, Gakpo and Diaz need to start scoring goals because Salah is going AFCON. Obviously, Gakpo did score the other night, but we will need some goals from Diaz soon as well. Expected XG was 7.1 against Newcastle, 62% possession, 34 shots, 15 on target. That when I said we should have scored 11 the other night, we had 15 shots on target. So
Alex, we had 34 shots against United as well.
As well, yeah.
34, same.
Shout out to Philly, who says, do you guys not remember how poor Suarez was? And he didn't start scoring until 22 months into his 17 months in.
No, that's not true.
He wasn't poor. He had a great game every game. It's just whether he scored or not. I think he scored 15 in his first 45.
He started to score straight away.
Darwin.
He scored in his debut against Stoke City straight
So
away.
did Darwin, though, against Fulham on his debut.
He scored.
He did.
Nice goal as well. But then that season, because he came in January, so until May, he scored a few goals. Not many, but he scored. And then he scored goals, make assists. Please don't compare Suarez with Nunes, please.
Shout out Jamie says Newcastle's kecked down, walloped. It's late, lads. He loves that comment. Not a dive, but I was embarrassed by that. Phil Diogo should have just stuck it in the back of the net. I think that was where, I was expecting him to just tap it in. But there was contact, and obviously Mohamed wants to remind everyone about Udogie tripping up himself and getting Jota sent off away at Tottenham as well. So there you go. Shout out to Mario, LFC best team ever, says Carmina. And shout out to Joey Remanch, who is an Ecuadorian living in New York. I met him in Carrier's Bar last year. He says, lads, Happy New Year. Top of the league, lads. Very happy for the performance of the Reds. Feliz año nuevo. Enjoy your New Year, my friend. Right. Let's talk about Arsenal. It's a cup game. It's the third round. We always get Arsenal in the cup every year, pretty much, whether it's League Cup or FA Cup. They're in a bad way at the minute, Mario. First of all, is this a good time to play them away? And second of all, can we actually go on and win the FA Cup?
I think it's always a good time to play against Arsenal, especially when Diogo Jota is back now. And he loves pretty much to score against Arsenal away. I will never forget when I met you outside the grounds, our second time. Arsenal, Liverpool 2-0, second leg of the semi-final.
Yeah, shot of 2 goals.
2022. So he scored 2 goals that game, and his chance, he wears the number 20. He starts exactly in that moment when he scored the second goal. Yeah. So it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a tough game against Arsenal. They're not in their best form. They lost very surprisingly. They lost the 2 games against West Ham and Fulham. So, but obviously, Alex, this is FA Cup, so it's going to be different approach of the game. Even you go to approach this game, you're going to play in different way, different mood, because it's not the Premier League, it's FA Cup, which is very important. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to get some rotation of the players. We're gonna do some rotation as well from the last game. So it's gonna be very open game. And I think we can go there and we can win, same like 2 seasons ago. That was 20th of January 2022. It's like 2 weeks before, so it's very similar period, different competition, but we can do it. We can do it. And to answer your question about the FA Cup, if we can go for it, I don't know, mates. I'm honest with the FA Cup. My priority is the league and the Europa League from March. We can do it.
And we're in the semi-final of another cup as well.
Exactly. We can do it, but let's go like step by step. But we can do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
We can. Shout out to Rory.
We can, of course.
The quad's on there, right?
We go for the quad.
The quad is on until it is off.
Where has been Rory against Newcastle?
Man. Rory, where are you, bro?
Against Newcastle, we miss you, lads.
It's hard to miss him, but we didn't see him the other day. It's about 6'9".
He went for the quad, probably.
Went for the quad.
For the quad,
the quad vod.
The quad vod.
The quad vodka. That's what he was on, mate. But yeah, shout out Rory. Let us know in the comments. Do you think we can win the FA Cup? Obviously, a massive game against Arsenal. The preview for that will be on the channel tomorrow. By the way, 140 of you in the chat right now. Smash that like button. We are not doing this.
Top of the league. This is the top of the league effect. This is the effect.
This is what we need.
Yes.
More people on the podcast, but also make sure you smash that like button. We're asking you as a favor. Keep flooding the comments. I cannot literally read out every single one. You're flooding it tonight, and shout out to you guys. But go and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll have a good time on the channel together. So yeah, big game against Arsenal. Couple of loan recalls, man. Hearing that Fabio Carvalho is back at Liverpool. Yeah. We're hearing Reece Williams is
today.
Also back today from Aberdeen.
And
rumours that Nat Phillips could
Owen
also
Beck
come
as
back.
well.
Owen Beck as well. Rumours straight away that Fabio Carvalho could go back to Fulham. I mean, if he does, he won't be involved against us, I assume, in the cup.
Yeah.
Because of,
yes.
contracts and whatnot, parent club. right decisions? And will they play, especially Fabio? Because Fabio can play on that right-hand side as well.
I think Fabio Carvalho is a big talent, mate. I don't know which kind of problem they had with Jurgen Klopp, because they definitely had some kind of personal problems between them. Otherwise, I can just explain why he disappeared like that from the team, like he disappears. No any injuries, no any like big news on the press. We didn't know what's happened, but definitely some problems. So then he went on loan. His period with Leipzig was absolutely, same like
Awful.
Divo Origi with Wolfsburg when he went with Wolfsburg. Absolutely negative, but I'm honest with you. I want to give him another chance. I like Fabio Carvalho. He's a very massive talent. He's the proper number 10. We don't play with that player, but he can adapt himself on the left. He can play in different position. He's very similar to Coutinho. Yes, we mentioned that last season. It's not that class. But let's believe in this fella. He's got something, I think.
Do you think we've brought him back to just loan him again straight away to some other team, or have we brought him back to maybe actually get some minutes and play in that Salah position whilst he's away?
I think doesn't make any sense if you get him back and then reset
I think
the
that's
game.
what's going to happen, though.
But it's not official.
It's not official, but that's what
It's just
we're hearing.
rumors. If we get back Carvalho, just let give him some chance, some minutes to play, to show his talent, his capacity, his quality. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense if you give him back to Fulham again on loan. Yes, he needs to play. He's not going to play in Liverpool. Even if Salah misses the whole season, he's not going to play that much. But I think Fabio Carvalho is big talent. Yes.
Big talent.
My opinion.
Also, Reece Williams back at the club as well. Looks like he'll probably get a loan move as well. And we are in that January transfer window period again. That dreaded can be brilliant, but if you're
Fabrizio Romano now is
honestly, my notifications for his tweets have gone on again, which makes me sick, to be honest. He does not get off his phone. I think one of his screen time was like 21 a day or something during the last day of the window, which is a joke. Just generally, do you want us to buy anyone, and do you think we will buy anyone in January / sell anyone? I can't see it.
I hope.
And if so, what?
Yes, I want to buy. I'm going to tell you which name. Very important, heavy name. Ignacio from Sporting Lisbon. He can play center, defender, and left back as well. Because Timmy is going to be out for 3, 4, 5 months. I don't know. Robertson still needs to back. And
Robertson's probably got 3 weeks till he's back, I'd say. We
don't know his condition. Definitely, we can rely at the moment to Chambers and obviously Owen Beck, who is back from his loan. So I'm going to go all in with him because Matip gone whole season. We need another center defender. Yes, Joe Gomez is outstanding. He's brilliant. He can cover different positions. I want to go for Ignacio now. 30, 40, 50 million. Pay the money, pay the dough, get him. He can cover 2, 3 different positions.
Martin says, yes, please, Ignacio. He's very happy with that one.
Where he's from?
Martin.
No. Ignacio.
I think he's Portuguese, no?
I think Portuguese or Brazilian.
One of them.
Something like that.
Sell Matip, to be honest, says Solo. Obviously, you can't sell him after an ACL. I think we'll give him a new 1-year deal as well.
Yeah,
Imagine doing your ACL and be like, yeah, we're selling you now. Come on. I think we sell but don't buy, says Ed. I mean, this is what you want. You want Ignacio.
Yes.
But being realistic, do you think we will buy anyone?
No.
There you go. That's what I thought as well. I think we are bad at loaning away. Frimpong is a right midfielder / right wing. Olise is also a right wing. Why do we need so many wingers?
Olise is very good, Jesus.
Oh, I'm hearing United want him, but he needs to aim a bit higher.
Olise is very good, mate.
He's very good.
Eze as well.
Excellent. Eze. You know what? The game when Darwin headbutted Anderson, Eze had an incredible game against Palace at Anfield when Darwin got sent off.
Yes.
So yeah, big fan of his. Shout out to DS. He says, anyone who knows ball knows Carvalho has a bright future. He's just got to get game time. Liverpool needs Ignacio, Palhinha, Frimpong, and Olise, says Abdul. Relax. Come on, he's got to do a few more tours if we're getting them players in. Jeez. Philly says, where would he play? The best position he fits in our system is RCM. I think he's talking about Carvalho. And Charles says, no, Carvalho is a meaty player. Palace is his level. Not too sure about that. Fabio Carvalho, swap with Anthony Robertson or Palhinha plus cash, says Abdul.
I go for that.
That's a decent one. It's
That's
not
a
going to happen,
decent.
but it's a decent one.
Good shout. Who is it?
Abdul.
Abdul, good shout, lad. I go for that.
Yeah, Philly reminding us that it looks like he's going to Fulham on loan as well.
Mate,
And,
Paulinho is fantastic.
And
mate.
Solo says, I want Fabio to stay at the club. Speaking of silly season, speaking of transfer rumours, this one made me laugh yesterday. Give it the airtime because it's never going to happen, and it clearly isn't a rumour. We're just obviously in that silly season of just silly rumours, newspapers needing to do all this and all that. Silly season, right? Silly season we're in right now. Curtis Jones being linked to Arsenal.
Yes.
Jesus
Arteta
Christ.
loves him.
Yeah, well, tough.
He loves that kind of players.
I love Rihanna.
I know.
I mean, it's not going to happen, is it? Curtis Jones is not going to Arsenal. There is not 0.00001%.
I like Dua Lipa as well, but she
played her song at the end of the game after the Newcastle game. It was fantastic. One kiss is all it takes.
Yeah.
But there's just no way. And I see Robbie talking about it yesterday. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is never going to happen. Curtis Jones, Scouser,
born and bred,
played for Liverpool his whole career. Literally from down the road.
Duke Street?
There is no way. No way that Curtis Jones goes to Arsenal. And how good is he as well, by the way? Let's not forget.
He's a massive talent, mate. He's a great player. He's not that consistent sometimes, but we know his quality. And against West Ham, he was the player of the game. Against Newcastle, absolutely incredible performance. Mate, he's a very important player for Liverpool. But it's not that easy to play every game, mate. You have to keep your performance against West Ham and Newcastle every game if you want to play every game. If you play 3 games good and then 2 games bad, obviously you're not gonna give more chances regularly. But he's a great player. He's a great player.
Leaving.
I have to tell you something. I don't like anymore the chance for trends.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but you need to change it. He's not the only one scouted in the team. Because let's give some respect to KT Jones as well. He's scouted as well. He's not the only scouted in the team.
Very scouse.
He's super scouse. So let's give him some respect.
Let's give him some respect.
Yeah.
Ed saying Troops was talking about it as well. Supposedly he was an Arsenal fan in his youth. Curtis Jones. No way.
I don't believe that. Even if you show me the proof, I don't believe that.
There's just no way. Shout out to Solo says Mbappe. I mean, I did a little post about it on Instagram the other day just because it popped up. Every week we hear Real Madrid, they're in, they're out. You know, that means Liverpool could sneak in and get him. I know his mum's a Liverpool fan, but there's no way. Just as much as there's no chance of Curtis Jones going to Arsenal, there's no way Mbappe's coming to Liverpool. There's no chance. No chance. Absolutely no chance.
If you get any chance, can you believe that, Alex?
No. There's just no way.
Alex is very realistic, and I get you. I mean, I agree with you.
No way. But it would be nice. It would be very nice. It would change everything.
Then we need to sell Salah.
Exactly. Daniel says, what about Andre from Fluminense? I mean, it does look like Palhinha still goes to Bayern Munich and Andre probably replaces him. Hopefully he's not playing for them whilst we play them as well. Arsenal fans in the chat, they're all drooling over Curtis Jones right now, right? It's not happening, boys. Yeah? Get someone else. You can't have him.
I'm going to see you on Sunday, first roll.
Yeah, he'll be there. The FIFA Pro 11 team was announced today.
Ooh.
Virgil van Dijk's in it.
Oh,
best centre back in the world. But no Mo Salah again. What?
Why? The best player in the Premier League. Why?
Honestly,
why?
I think it's because he doesn't turn up to the award shows.
Probably.
You know how kind of and calculated FIFA are and UEFA are. Salah just won't go. I don't even think Alisson's made it either. which is I don't want to get angry on here, but if there's no Alisson or Mo Salah in your top 20 players in the world, I just look at that list and piss on it. I'll print it off and piss on it, that list.
It's like the start 11 plus
it's
bench.
like 20 players or something
okay.
like that. But all around the world, no Mo or Ali. I mean, I don't even know. Stevie Wonder must be picking these players because there's no chance that anyone will watch Alisson or Mo and think that they're not in the top 20. I mean, Joey's saying he doesn't blame them both for not even turning up to these silly little award shows. No Salah. Embarrassing, says Charles. And how did Edison even make it? He's not that great. I mean, he did win a treble, to be fair to him, but not just him, obviously. Ronaldo, Messi, Benzema, but no Lautaro, Salah, Griezmann. Disgrace.
No Lautaro.
Absolute disgrace, yeah.
Lautaro from Inter.
No Lautaro.
He's not there.
No.
That's a joke, honestly.
Unreal, isn't it?
He had a great season.
But we shouldn't even be... I know I'm going against what I've just said. I'm contradicting myself, but we shouldn't even be talking about these because they mean nothing. What do they mean? Nothing. So anyway, we're going to stop talking about these silly awards. Let's talk about Joe Gomez.
And your body like Joe Gomez.
Joe
makes me
Joseph.
happy.
I'm going to give you your full name. Joseph Gomez. Do you remember the first tackle at left back he made the other? He got the crowd up.
The very first one.
The very first one.
I don't remember it, mate.
Everyone on their feet.
Oh, yes.
Joey, lad.
Yes. I remember.
And do you know what? I've never heard the Kop sing that song so loud.
No.
The
He
Joey
deserved
Gomez
it.
song.
He fully deserved it.
Honestly, in the same kind of way that I'm giving a load of praise to Endo, he deserves it. But Joe Gomez, 9 years he's been at Liverpool now. 9 years. He's our longest serving player.
Yes.
The mentality switch from, do you remember that Napoli performance last season from Gomez? It was maybe one of the worst defensive. That and Lovren against Tottenham in 2017 when we lost 4-1.
That was even worse.
Those two individual defensive performances, two of the worst I've ever seen, Liverpool players play. But Joe Gomez, to go from, let's not forget, from 2015 to 2017, he was injured most of the time. He comes back, sets up this incredible partnership at centre-back with Virgil.
18-19, he was brilliant.
18-19.
First part of the season.
Oh,
unbelievable.
I think they only conceded very, very little goals between them in the first half of that season. Starts the Champions League final. He did start the final, didn't he? Pretty sure he did. Or he came on.
Which Champions League final?
Tottenham.
Against Tottenham? No, mate.
Anyway.
Trent and Robbo.
He was there or thereabouts in that squad
Matip
all
and
throughout the
Virgil.
season.
No.
Amazing partnership again with Virgil in 1920 where we win the league. He doesn't get enough respect. And there's people that are telling me about Saliba being better than Van Dijk. Gomez and Konate are better than Saliba, mate.
Saliba is unbelievable.
Saliba, he is unbelievable.
He's unbelievable, Saliba.
I'm not disrespecting Saliba. However, poor against Fulham. And Gomez has had poor games. Everyone's had poor games. But right now, Joe Gomez is on fire.
On fire.
And that mentality it's almost like that Milner mentality.
Yes.
Right? It's like, do you need me? Where do you need me? Do you want me to jump? How high do you want me to jump?
Yeah.
Do you want me to play right back? No problem. Left back? No problem. Centre back? No problem.
You want me to mark Saka and put it in my pocket?
No problem.
I will.
Shall I get man of the match against Haaland at Anfield? Clean sheet? No problem.
Yes, same.
Joe Gomez, there is nobody like him, and I love him, because he's not ever in bad headlines. He's not out doing silly stuff. He keeps his head down. The injuries that kid has had is unbelievable. So for him to now be a crucial part of our team when we need him as well, it's not like we're giving him a chance. We need him, and his performance levels, especially against Newcastle the other night, unreal. Finally,
we saw the real Joe Gomez. That Joe Gomez, when we bought him from Charlton in 2015, we knew it is a great talent. We gave him many, many seasons. He had like 3-4 crazy, big, heavy injuries on the knee, on the ankle. I don't remember where. I lost the counting, But I'm going to say, at the moment, this season, this is the best version of Joe Gomez. Even better than 18-19 and 19-20. That few months he had the partnership with Virgil. At the moment, he's just flying, mate.
And wait till he scores.
He never scored for us.
But wait till he does. What
Against
are we going to do?
That close.
That close. Cuts in.
That close.
That close. But what are we going to do? How like that when you
I
finally
don't know. We
scores?
need to come just in the cup and just hug us.
Yeah, just
Simple.
jump in.
Jump in, mate.
Row 2.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly.
I absolutely love him.
Seriously.
Joey says, "Oh yes, that Milner mentality. Joe Gomez is absolutely class." Ed says, "I'm glad Klopp didn't give up on Gomez." Do you know what? I think everyone else gave up on him apart from Klopp.
I'm the first one.
You gave up on him.
Yes.
I didn't.
Yes.
I'm always the one that says, "I told you so" about Gomez, Endo, and all these guys. Bacetic, huh?
If you ask me,
I
last
told you
summer,
about Bacetic as well.
He was the first one to believe in Bacetic. If you ask me last summer, you go for Gomez, you're gonna keep him, you're gonna sell him, or you're gonna bench him.
Said sell.
I say 100% sell. Now I can say yes. I thought that was a mistake from me. Everybody does mistakes. Humans, you know, lads. But now Joe Gomez is on fire.
Honestly,
fantastic,
I love that
class.
boy. I love that boy.
He could be the best English defender in the last 10 years.
You look at England's centre-back options right now. I mean, Harry Maguire plays every game, right?
Yeah, but he's rubbish.
Of course.
He's crap.
Joe Gomez, if we're talking about quality. I mean, he's up there with John Stones.
100%.
Up there with John
100%.
Stones. Up there. And I'm talking like,
yes,
it's close. And me personally, if I was a big England fan, I'd be pushing for Gomez to start. And the clip of the Kop singing that song is unbelievable. Shout out to MK as well. Right, to finish off the show, we're going to talk. Yeah, I know it's sad, isn't it?
Already gone.
45 minutes.
Jesus.
To finish off the show, I wanted to show you guys a tweet, right? From Matt Hayes, who is a
Tottenham supporter,
Tottenham Hotspur fan, right?
He's got a good following.
16k followers. It looks like he's from Senegal. No, but he's got a Senegal flag in his Twitter. That's definitely Senegal. And there's Romero. So you're thinking, normal Spurs fan, why would I be talking about his tweets? But he said this, and this was 2 a.m. actually. This was back in November. Yeah. He said, "I did a tour of Anfield on Thursday and was lucky to have a fantastic tour guide called Mario. He laughed at me for supporting Spurs when he saw Vicario on my screensaver.
I remember that.
I came home on Friday and was watching dozens of random Champions League highlights with my housemate. We got to the final from 2021. He might mean 2019 or 2022. And who do we see in the crowd at the start of the video? It was only bloody Mario. Bizarre coincidence that I can't wrap my head around. If anyone knows tour guide Mario from Anfield, please tag him." Right? I got a tweet from this Matt guy saying, I found Mario. And it was a fan cam that we did after the Newcastle game. But that's beautiful, man. That a Tottenham fan, let alone a Liverpool fan, a Tottenham fan is tweeting that, saying, I need to find Mario. And I don't know if you've spoken to him yet. Has he messaged you on Instagram?
No.
Because you don't have Twitter, obviously. I know.
Yeah,
that,
I'm not on Twitter.
We'll get him onto your Instagram. But yeah, shout out to you, man. You obviously did a great tour that day, and you showed him the trophy that he could have won in 2019.
Yeah, exactly. When we went to the European Boulevards on level 2, the last part is obviously dedicated to our biggest last win in the Champions League so far against Tottenham Hotspur. Sorry, my mate, but obviously we have to mention that. So I don't remember exactly the tour and the moment because obviously I work a lot in Anfield, so I can't remember every single time I go over there. But thanks very much. Firstly, thank you to appreciate what I've done for you, what I've done for that tour. And it's the fact that I get call from the celly, it's something that happens every week, which is not surprising. But I'm very honest, I'm modest, let's say.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much to you and you to find out this one, because I not on Twitter.
That's beautiful. Right, guys, you have watched in your hundreds today. Shout out to you. You've been unreal today. Make sure just before we leave, you do smash that like button. You do comment as the video goes from live to not live. And of course, you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Episode 98 of Hot Kopics. Again, we're pushing to 100. Let us know what we should do for the 100th. Maybe we go to Kirby. Maybe we do a Hot Kopics from the stadium. Maybe Marek can help us out a little bit. Millwood, I don't know.
I can
make the text.
I can think about.
Is that a promise?
I will do my best.
All we're saying is do your best. Whatever happens is a bonus.
Therefore,
but we want you to do your best, yeah?
For the 100th one.
For the 100th one.
We have to celebrate it properly.
Got to be in Klopp's back garden, haven't we, for the 100th one?
Probably not.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
But yes, we're going to do something special.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel for that. But listen, it's been a great show. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got a massive preview with Robbie. On Friday, we'll have all the press conference quotes and injury news from Klopp. And then, of course, on Sunday, it's the big one, 4:30 kickoff at the Emirates. Mario will be there. I will be there. We'll all be there. And we'll be giving you the fan cams after that game as well. So make sure you're around for that. Guys, massive shout out to watching. Wherever you are in the world, you'll never walk alone. Take care.
Thanks very much, lads.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.